What's one thing they can do in order to make this game just a little bit more interesting?
Yeah, I think I think they've tried to alter the schedule. I think maybe looking at ways to continue to do that, so they can make the days as compact as possible. But I know it's something that they're going to continue to look at.
Yeah, I probably like today after the show today. Not even getting the fourth quarter at least somewhat competitive. So if you can see some defense, that's probably like an indication of maybe they need to change something.
Yeah, I think also just when you get down by 15 points and you're not able to get a stop or get the rebound back, and the shooting is at such a high level, it's very difficult. Yeah, but I'm not sure exactly what the answer is, but nonetheless, it remains a great weekend. Just got to find a way to bring the game back a little bit.
Is there anything specific you're looking forward back to the season?
Yeah.
You guys have the first place in the West, and you had Anthony here. Is there something like that you're looking forward to?
Well, we just got to try to pick up where we left off, but we know that the intensity and these games are going to ramp up even more and more, we got to make sure that we maintain that edge. We've done a good job of developing a good offensive rhythm in the last few weeks. We got to maintain that. It's hold serve at home. We got a lot of home games coming up here out of the break, so lots of things we can do to kind of keep furthering ourselves.
Last one for me, coaching LeBron, Steph, how special?
Yeah, it's incredible. When you're drawing up on the board and you have these guys that you're able to kind of see it pop out and stand out, and then looking around the locker room, probably 12 first ballot Hall of Famers in there, and something I'll remember forever. Thanks.
What was it like, the intros? You guys were the first three kind of out tonight. How did that feel?
Yeah, that was pretty special. It's just kind of, I hadn't stepped out into the arena, until the very last moment, so I didn't get a sense for kind of the atmosphere or the occasion. Everything that the league does is always very, very, first class and dramatic. Put on a great show with all the, trappings and all. So it was pretty special to be there with those guys.
Was it like to see Cat get 50 All-Star game?
It's good. Hopefully we can get, hopefully we can continue. There's no post game meltdown now by me.
Well, I was gonna say, giving first All-Star team to give up 200 points. How does that feel?
Well, you have to talk to Elston about that one. So.
I saw you got a picture with Dr. J.
Yeah.
Before was that kind of the surrealness you were talking about?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's my hero, my idol growing up. Grew up a big Sixers fan just outside of Philly. And I've been in the league for a while, and I've been in and around events with him, and I've never really asked him for a picture or even really took a moment to introduce myself, but I couldn't pass that opportunity up, so.
Can I say how much did you idolize him growing up?
He was everything. He was, the Sixers were good, really, really good. They won a championship in '83. I probably started watching them around 76 or something like that when I was pretty young still. Didn't really have a full grasp, but I understood that this guy was pretty spectacular and played the game in a different on a different plane than everybody else from his athleticism and his grace. It's pretty meaningful.
One of the rare times where Ant's not asking you for more playing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It was good. Good to see Cat out there running around for sure. So.
You told us last week a couple of times that it hadn't felt real yet until you got here. Just was there a couple of moments that you were here and this was a real thing? Yeah,
it felt real to me. Certainly on yesterday morning, getting ready for the practice, and then of course all the media that followed, and just how big the event feels and is. I think that was one of the moments, and then just having just a little kind of some nerves that you don't get, some nervous excitement that you don't get on a normal basis. Just I told the guys, it's not often that at this point in your life and your career you feel like a little kid when you go into a room and see all these guys there, but that's certainly the way I felt yesterday morning going to that locker room before practice. It was exciting. Did
you and Cat and Ant have a moment? Did you try and what did you do, or just to try and
Coach Finch, how did you feel about the shot selection tonight?
I thought it was good. They just didn't go in. They made a lot more threes than we did.
Okay, what about the defense?
Yeah, and then we're going to talk about the defense. Yeah.
All right, I'm going, y'all.
Hey, have a good break. Have a good break, man.
All right, Finch, I'll see you
All right, see you, bud. Be safe. We have yesterday at practice, just able to grab them each for a couple minutes, tell them how proud I was of them, just how meaningful it had been for us this kind of journey along the way. I know they're both really excited to be here. So,
Well, how do you think your assistants and your staff enjoyed the weekend?
I think that was one of the most kind of meaningful things for us as an organization. I think just how much it meant to everybody, from our staffs to our support staff to people from the front office and the business office who came out, brought their families, brought their close ones. Everybody was able to participate and get a feel for it and go to the events and be around, and just it was really special that way.
Did you have a plan how to play at
Yeah, I mean, everybody kind of had their own plan a little bit, but yeah, some guys wanted to play a little bit more than others.
But did you not want to?
No, it wasn't my plan to play them only 13 or 14 minutes. Yeah.
When you have those long timeouts,
Yeah.
you're talking with your assistants. In a normal game, you're talking about game plans, strategy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about in there?
No, I mean, just really trying to kind of get our minutes, rotations down, who's up next, who's in, who's out, maybe what we can draw up, and that's really about it. And then we started passing the board around and having some of the other assistants draw up some plays and give them a moment. So.
Anything else? Awesome. Thanks,
All right,
Coach.
appreciate it.
A few
Thanks.
days.